All right, man. So, I mean, we're here, man. What we talk about? Let's dive into some stuff. I kind of missed this from the last one, right? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, man. It was fun, man. That's why we're here now, though.
Yeah, man. I'm always with it. I'm always down to sit down with you.
And it's fun.
An intellectual guy such as yourself that likes to talk about things. So I'm always down for it, right?
I've just been laughing at stuff lately. Honestly, because I see so much pettiness in the world.
Oh yeah, people petty, man. That's a lot of life and a lot of culture.
You be like, I can't do it. For one, I can't follow.
That was crazy for you to fucking even think of doing that. So I tell you something. Like I was like on my ship. That was a nickname my guys gave me, was Petty with capital P, because it's at that time I was senior chief, so senior chief petty officer. They used to capitalize the petty, all P's, right? Just it was like I would just be petty for no reason,
Keep them petty.
Keep them sharp, right? Keep them on their toes, right? You know, can't have you slipping around me at all times. I had to get you, you know. And so petty. It's all in good fun though, and people respond to it. So it's not malicious pettiness, right?
Oh,
it's just being petty. Some people are just petty. They're just petty because their feelings is hurt. Like, I'm just petty just to spice it up. And that's the difference, you know.
See, that's honestly, that's the one that's making me laugh. The ones that are who's being petty because their feelings are hurt.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, like I because every day I'll wake up, I'll jump on Twitter, I'll see what's trending.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why I started doing that, but it just seemed like, you know what? Let's see what the world is thinking.
But that's the news of the day. Like the news of the day is from the people.
Is it from the people?
It's from the people.
It's from the people.
They on Twitter.
It is. This is true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So they're.
So I see things like, being upset over changing the state flag in Mississippi.
You know what I mean? You already know.
I'm the type of person, you could literally change the Virginia flag every day.
I mean, do people really care? Like, do people that want to hold on to it really care? You know what I mean? Does it really matter? Or is it just a way to just be like, I gotta have something else to say because you're saying this, and since I don't like you, I'm automatically against it. Like I don't see what's wrong with it. It's not like we don't know our history.
Yeah. Like
no matter how washed over it was, right? I mean, because you didn't learn much about anything when you was in school. They gave you George Washington Carver with peanuts and Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, Rosa Parks, on the bus, Martin Luther King, and that's pretty much it. That's all encompassed the whole, and then you get it in shortest month of the year in February, right? To hook you up with something. Right. It's so we know what it was about. There's no dispute of knowing why the flag was there, right? I mean, I'm in the military, so the American flag is what I swore, to protect and defend. I don't remember the Confederacy being one of them, right? That's not my oath, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like I wouldn't do a Nazi flag or anything else. Like them flags got nothing to do with what I took allegiance for the United States of America. So I don't know why we're flying. I've seen people disrespect the flag by flying the Confederacy over top of Stars and Stripes. Like where do they do that at? In America, like where do we do that?
And here's where I get my confusion with it, because I understand exactly what you're saying. I've yet to drive, and maybe I haven't been to these type of places, but I have yet to drive anywhere where I see everybody like state flags in their yards. Like you're not saluting it every day when you walk out the day. Like it's not hanging up in your house. I have yet to see that. Like I have yet to see that. Like it doesn't compute to me where this should really register to really make me this upset. Like if we studied history, which we all had to a certain extent, one thing we do know is that the flags have been changed multiple times in multiple areas. I don't think there's one flag that still remains that has yet to be changed. So what's another change? It's called the evolution.
People are resistant to change. It don't matter if it was a flag or your tennis shoes. Like you know what I mean? Or Chevy versus Ford, right? It's like Chevy could come out with the most phenomenal truck in the history. It takes off and flies you to the mall. It has a teleport button. It could do all that, and and Ford can be an old jalopy, old rusty. They ain't changed it in 600 years, and Ford people will still swear by Ford, and Chevy people will still stand by Chevy.
Yeah,
it's because people are just stuck in what they believe so, right? So people have hijacked certain symbols in this country, and they hijacked them for the reason. All right, so as of like monuments, right? So I was looking at a map the other day, like people were showing where, all the, Confederate monuments are, and it's mostly all rural South. That's where they're mostly concentrated.
Right.
Well, you wonder why they were mostly concentrated in that area, right? In the Civil War. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to be like, okay, this is what these bad Americans up north came down and did to us, and we want to memorize our heroes that stood up and fought for what we wanted to happen down here in the South. So you'll mask it with the word heritage, but just because you mask something doesn't mean it's not so, right? I can call anything, right? You know what I mean? And I could code it all up all you want to, but the meaning is still the meaning. Yeah. Like, let's not get that twisted, right? I can call a brick of cocaine a bird, and at the end of the day, I'm still gonna lock your ass up for slanging birds.
See?
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you call it. Oh, what he means is cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Nah, if you call it bird over the phone, no one's in there like, well, he did call it bird, so that 14 birds in his trunk. We can't lock him up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cocaine, it's birds. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you call it.
Right.
Right? So you want to call it heritage flag, you can call it all you want to.
Right.
But a duck's still a duck, bro.
Yeah. Treat it as such.
And you treat it as such, right? So if it's a slave owning duck, I guess you got to get rid of the slave owning duck.
It's got to go.
Yeah, it'll roll out, right? You can't make people believe that they're all in one, a part of something. You know what I mean? As in, like, being an American, and then still do those types and those types and those types. That's kind of contradictory of everyone in it together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way.